Hello everyone, welcome back. Last time you remember, we left off with a lot of complicated issues.
How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this
Actually-
happen again. He dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike him down!
You know, I never really realized you could come up here. So why is that unset? What the hell's up with that? I'm just kinda curious. That only aims forward. I was just kinda curious. Anyway. But at this point, you're basically really strong, so it should be pretty easy for the most part. For you to really basically beat the living crap out of it. Do you spin? I want to see some. Well, I just kill you in one hit. Looks too. But yeah, as you can see, by this point, if you beat the game once and you didn't change the difficulty to be higher, you should be having a really hard time. Shouldn't be having a hard time. I know, you're probably like, oh no! This should be the last part though, so. Sure, its tormentor was dead, torn and stomped off toward the horizon, stomping along the way to battle one final war. Couldn't kill it. Sorry, Grandma. Couldn't avenge you. Shame beyond imagination kind tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge grunt of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce suffocation did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a wagged stump of her arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is going to make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally going to die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Domino, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the hospital, materializing from the wounds like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. I want to die right now. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's how you want it. The spectral shopkeeper flowed in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper with a sketch quickly, After a few seconds, he tore into a page, took Kaine, and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother. Real as life, Kaine opened her mouth and thanked the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, thousands of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing it with sharpened pencils. Stop! No, don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved, fluttering at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture into the ground below, where they vanished into the tiny black twiddles of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The hospital and the doctor smiled and broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried and danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Hacha, 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 hacha. I look like that? I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and stroked her wound house in the mud and smoke of her wound house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Aren't you going to wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce, at the same time, as if instantly had somehow found a way to take in form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled around her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know a wish, like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Finally restored to snouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ear. Oh God, you are the best! Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm could no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel a slimy ooze upward, feel the hot, chewing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain. The newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're way to give up, way to die. So why not just let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on. Give it to me, give it to me. I want to stand on the ground and feel the rain. Taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unbated joy. I want to take your hands and use them to choke the damn life out of people. I want to tear out the throats and bathe in their blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mangled with the pain that encroached black ooze. Are you a shade? Maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touches her brain, Kaya was struck by the most powerful sensation she ever felt in her life. It was ecstatic. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could do was manage was a small whimpering moan. "Feels good, don't it?" asked the voice with a crackle. "Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies." "Now, give me that body. Come on, give me the body, and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade." The black lump began to puncture from Kaya's side as she watched it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. "I could see better," she thought. "My eye must have grown back too." The slime reached up and enveloped the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. "Stop," she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. "Stop." The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing into a cloud of smoke. "Ah, what the hell, sunshine!" screamed the voice. "We had a deal! I thought you wanted to die!" "Grandma said I can't die yet." A brief image of her grandmother, blooded and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her, the head, and hindered its mocking laughter, and closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body quickened with rage. She opened her eyes again. They barely burned bright red. "That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die." Connie glanced down and saw the mysterious pattern. The pattern of a shade burned itself into her left arm. "Well, I'll be damned," said the voice carefully. "Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are gonna be real good friends now." Connie stared intensely at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed way to puncture her skin and begin affecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. "Stop. Gotta stop." Holding her left arm in her right, Connie took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. "Come on, don't fight it," pleaded the voice. "Hate's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry." "Let go! Feel the anger! Burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood. Then go out there and..." "Shut up! Shut up! Get the hell out of my body!" "Your body? Well, that's witch, sunshine. Real witch. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet these buddies of yours in the aisle would love to see you dead." Connie grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her dark left arm grabbed her white wrist, crushing it. Connie screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crushing on bone filled air. "Stupid, ignorant girl! You're possessed now, sunshine, and there ain't no going back!" The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. "Possessed?" whispered Connie. "Yes, possessed. You and me, we got what it might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now." Connie looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller and somehow darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? "So, listen," purred the voice. "I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill, I can make it happen. Bitch, that fat kid picked on you? That big old shade that squished you gray? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, sunshine. No more pain. It's time to throw it back at him. Wait, said Kiney. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What do you think? I'm some kind of racist from some killing snob? I don't give a damn who you mortal honey pants. I just want to drink from the well, the blood. I just want to be covered in it. Connie considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You, me, we could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muddled Kiney. I'll handle the killing. Screamed the voice. Look at you go, oh sunshine, we're going to have so much fun! So listen, my name's Tillan, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now, get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns one cell. I like one and cell. Kai found himself nodding to the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade and I'm going to strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm going to do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. I've shit bigger than you. So good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you, me, are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm going to take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away. Fading somewhere deep inside, Kiney herself. Kiney waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding her new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want to feel normal. That would mean that the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kiney. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began dragging through the rubble of her house. She being careful to ignore the sullen wet stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the withered lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Connie started to place it on her hair, and slowly lowered the wither and stared at it. I'm sorry, grandmother. I'm sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. This time I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Connie fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn, and the people of Io rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position as if in tears could somehow wash away the horror that had infected her world.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma?
Kiney, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.